council and women for this opportunity this evening. My name is Brenda McDonald, and I'm running for Roane County General Sessions Judge, and I ask for your vote. This is an extremely important election because it's the first time in 8 years that we've had an opportunity to vote for a General Sessions Judge, and it's an opportunity for positive change. 8 years ago, my opponent was still in law school. I believe that we should have integrity and accountability from every public servant from the top to the bottom, especially in the judiciary. In addition, we must have a General Sessions Judge that has experience. The experience to make good decisions. I have experience in the law, I have experience in life, and I have experience in making fair and impartial decisions. General Sessions Court hears a variety of cases. In Roane County, our General Sessions Court has jurisdiction over preliminary hearings for felony cases and misdemeanor trials. In addition, it also has juvenile court, probate, and domestic court jurisdiction. For over 25 years, I have practiced law in all the courts of this state and county, from trying preliminary hearings for first-degree murder cases in which the state was seeking the death penalty, to trying complex divorce and custody cases. I've represented grieving families through the probate process and countless grandparents in seeking custody of grandchildren when the parents were unable to properly. We have a problem with illegal drug use in Roane County, and for every drug case in Roane County on Monday, probably one or more children are affected and in court on Tuesday in juvenile court. And they must be dealt with either as a delinquent child or as a dependent neglected child who needs to be placed in another home. As a result, our juvenile court docket has exploded, more than doubling each year for the last several years. And we have an epidemic of grandparents raising grandchildren in Roane County. We have overcrowded dockets in all of our divisions, which must be cleared by work all day long, working longer days, and staying until the job is done, and not by cutting into the time we spent dealing with the juvenile court docket, as my opponent has suggested. Our children are our future. They're our greatest asset, and they deserve our greatest attention. If we do not properly deal with the children in juvenile court, regardless of why they are there, we run the risk of seeing them as adults with criminal problems. Over 60% of our court time has been and needs to continue to be spent on matters dealing with children. Even though there may be fewer juvenile and family court cases, they are more labor intensive, and they're certainly as important as our DUI and criminal dockets. We also need to have a General Sessions Judge who has experience in life. My husband Gary and I have successfully raised to adulthood 2 children, both of whom we're very proud. Lloyd is a 22-year-old third-year law student, and Emily, who's almost 19, is a junior at FTSU. While raising our children, we have participated in many community programs to help children become useful members of our community, from church, 4-H, Boy and Girl Scouts, to Beta Club, and the Fort. 3 years ago, together with the Kingston City Council and the Kingston Police Department, I helped found an organization to educate high school students to teach others in our community about the dangers of drug use. Through this program, the Drug Education and Teenage Health Program, or DED, the students travel to churches and schools across the county to educate parents, grandparents, and their peers about the dangers and symptoms of drug use. I have experience in life. We must also have a judge with experience in making fair and impartial decisions. I've been Kingston City Judge for the last 13 years. Cronyism and backroom politics have no place in our courtrooms. Decisions should be made in open court and should be based solely on the evidence presented in court. A golf game on Wednesday should not affect the decision on Thursday. A dinner on Friday evening should not affect the case on Monday morning, and a cup of coffee on Monday morning should not affect a decision on Wednesday. The law and the values in Roane County should be the same as the law and the good family values in the other 94 counties in the great state of Tennessee. Everyone should be treated fairly and respectfully, and know that when they come to court, the judge will listen, will make a fair decision, based on the evidence presented in court and not needlessly continue the case over and over. Justice delayed is justice denied. Precious resources are wasted and all participants in the legal system are frustrated. I know what it takes to run a professional courtroom. A thorough knowledge of the law is critical to the efficient resolution and proper disposition of cases. If a judge makes a mistake in the law, the wrong litigant is either faced with a very expensive appeal, which may not correct the mistake, or that litigant must live with a bad decision.